What is up, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you a redstone concept that I have actually devised. Excuse me. And I want you to think about this concept as something that could potentially be used in the future. A lot of people think that redstone cannot be infinitely powered in one direction. Like, it can't be infinitely tiled if you don't, unless you use repeaters, but it's really hard to do that. But today I'm going to show you a little contraption, this thing, that I built, and that potentially could allow for that. Now, of course, this is only a concept build. This is not meant to be a fully functional build yet, but this could potentially be used. Now, when I flip this switch, all these lamps will turn on in nearly synchronous unison, meaning that they'll turn on at about the same time. It's not perfect because of lag, but it could potentially be perfect in the future. So if I flick this lever, as you can see, all the lamps will turn on. Now, before, you could only turn on up to 15 of these lamps without using a repeater, and if you use a repeater, it wouldn't carry over if you're having to use repeaters in a straight line for a long time. Unless you skipped a block, which nobody likes because that looks terrible. But this here, as you can see, there's a lot more than 15 lamps. I counted them just a few minutes ago, and I believe there were like 23 of them. And as you can see, they're all powered with no spaces in between. And yeah, now this uses one of Minecraft's older mechanics called bud powering. Quasi-connectivity, and bud pistons. So basically, what I'm doing is this piston decides whether these pistons move, and these blocks, the redstone blocks here, decide what these pistons do. So if the redstone blocks are retracted and this piston moves here and then back again, or rather here, then these pistons will retract. Since there's no block here to power these pistons, it will turn off. So like this. Now, the best part about this design is that since it uses slime blocks, there's no real reason for the pistons to be right beside each other up here. So I have cells of 12 pistons, or 12 blocks rather, being pushed by slime blocks. There's 6 slime blocks and then 6 redstone blocks underneath. And then I have them like this, that way they would all push at the same time. And of course, this is infinitely expandable from what I have experienced. So yeah, that's about it for this design. It's completely tileable in my experience. Now, one thing you do have to realize is that the use of repeaters in this section here will offset the timing of this down here. At least that's my theory. And that's simply because these pistons, or these blocks, won't move at the same time those ones will. But it'll only make a huge difference if you use more than one repeater. So that's just something to keep in mind. So yeah, I think that's about it. If you want the timing down, for this piston here, it's 4 and then 1. And then for the other pistons, it's 0. Well, 1 technically because of this repeater, but yeah, for the other ones, it's basically immediate. So yeah, that is how you power multiple lamps in a row without spacing in between and without the use of repeaters, and having it in theory infinitely tileable. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.